'79 Petes team, I feel, was a real strong, bonded team. We didn't have superstars. We had a good team core of players that all stuck together, and I can go through the numbers. There was about more than a dozen players on that team played in the National Hockey League with the likes of the late Mark Reeds, my brother-in-law Bob Atwell, Keith Crowder, Tim Trimper, Kenny Ellicott, our goaltender, Carmen Sorella. We had a really good team, and we overachieved by beating one of the best teams in Canada at the time, the Brandon Wheat Kings. Ray Allison, Brian Propp, and Laurie Boschman, the late Brad McCrimmon. We were not supposed to win that tournament, and we succeeded in doing so.
After the battalion moved to North Bay, Petes alumnus Greg Theberge found an opportunity knocking on his front door. Greg lives in North Bay, and a move into the broadcast booth with TVCOGECO was a natural one. His history with the Petes and his new role as a color commentator now has him torn between the two proud organizations.
I have to speak from my heart, and I really liked to watch and analyze hockey, so I'd be crazy to say if I'd like to see this series go to the Petes way, but at the same time, if there is anybody that is going to upset anybody in the first series, then I'd like to see Peterborough go as far as they can.
Oh, absolutely, Clark. Are you kidding me? The Peterborough Petes fans are one of the best fans in the league, Clark. They've been around for 60 years. If I recall, they've been to the Memorial Cup Championship 9 times. So that spells 9 Ontario Championship titles. I had an opportunity.
Drafted by the Petes in 1976 by Roger Nielsen, the offensively gifted defenseman played 5 seasons with the Petes before graduating to the pro ranks. Greg considers the Liftlock City to be his second home.
I loved living in Peterborough. I had the best billets that you could have. I had Mrs. Joan Sparrow, who is in the Peterborough Sports Hall of Fame right now in the building category. And I had Vince and Lottie Garvey, who they named a trophy after him in Peterborough, where Stan Jonathan would have stayed. Steve Eiserman stayed there after I left. They were great people, and they opened up their hearts and their homes to the players, and that's some of the success can be on the billet families too. You have to really make the players feel comfortable there, and the Petes did that and still do.
Greg represented the 1970s era Petes at this year's Pink in the Rink game in early February. It was another Petes memory he won't forget.
Well, the Pink in the Rink ceremony for me was very special. It was the first time that I ever had an on-ice introduction in my hockey career.
Please welcome Greg Theberge.
It was very gratifying to try to solicit and fundraise for that special purpose. And I played with a couple of players that had lost the battle to that disease, and a couple of family members as well. But it was really gratifying to know that I was a part of that, and I helped raise some good money for that cause.
Our cancer survivors, our cancer heroes, thank you for making this all possible tonight.
Being a member of the only Petes team to win a Memorial Cup makes his memories of the city and the team that much more special.
I think the Memorial Cup Championship has to be the highest accolades that I have achieved as a player. You only get 3 opportunities to win it in my era, the 17, 18, and 19-year-old, and we were able to go to the Memorial Cup 2 times in a row, failing to win it the first time, but captured the cup the second time. I also contributed to a Calder Cup team the next year, and that was a real thrill as well. But the Memorial Cup rates at the top of the chart for me. It was a wonderful experience, and we like to think that we were the best team, junior team in the world in 1979.
You'll be able to hear Greg's analysis as the series shifts back to North Bay for Game 5 tomorrow night at 7.
Great job by McGuire. He's a tough customer, and the Petes players definitely got Jody Hall's memo, is blocking shots at any expense. Get yourself in the shooting lane. Why? Well, you got big Kyle Wood, voted the hardest shot in the Eastern Conference, and McGuire goes down and takes it off the quad.